skills is off the hook. You know, I won't even charge you that much. You know, but I'll get you right when you're ready. But that's what my degree is in. And I picked that degree because I wanted to be, I didn't go for like, I wasn't going to school to take like wine tasting and all of this nonsense. You gotta pick something that interests you. You know, back then real estate was kind of a neat thing. It was kind of new, and I liked it. And I always had a thing for like paintings and paint, and you know, I'm always looking at how, you know, people got their houses or their office buildings set up. You know what I mean? Because I don't know, I don't know, I just had that. So they had a major for it. I took it and got a degree in it. And now it's paying off for me now because we keep building these homes. You know, I can take a little bit of my expertise and put it in these homes, and that's just how it all ties together. Any other question?
I got a quick question.
Question.
So you didn't have a father. Did you have a mentor to help you through your years?
Absolutely.
High school, college, did you have different mentors at different stages of your life?
I had a village. I had more than one. And I can call them by name. My grandfather, Veteran Carpenter Sr., my grandfather, he was a man's man. You know, he took me to church 7 in the morning to 10 at night. Every Sunday. You know, that's who I watched put his suits on. You know, I watched him as a man get up and put his suits on. He taught me how to tie a tie. Big things that I'll never forget. You know, he taught me how to take care of his family. He had 7 children. Took his family every single day. No, I never heard him, didn't hear him complain. Even on his deathbed, I never heard him complain. Never heard him complain. John Hansborough was my very first football coach. He was the guy that introduced me to this crazy game. I buried him a couple weeks ago. But he was the one who came down the street, tossed me a football, and asked me did I want to play. Didn't know. I told him I had to ask my mother. You know? But he promised my mother that he would take care of me. He did that. Took care of me. Marvin Brown, he was a military guy. So he the one who taught us how the discipline word. You know, because back then, I mean, I was all over the place. But he taught us how to be disciplined. Brian Scriven was my high school football coach. He was like a dad showed enough. Because I mean, high school, I was really smelling myself. Can you imagine what that was like? I mean, I just was all, I was all over the place times 20. But he was really one of the first men, as I can remember, to really show me that love, you know, and really told me that I could go to college and I could do everything that I wanted to do, but I had to do it a certain way. You know, I had to be the leader and lead folks in the right direction and not lead them in the negative direction. William Harris, I don't even call him my stepdad. He's my dad. He came into my life about 14 to 15 years old, but I didn't know how to receive him. I was a young kid, I was in pain, and I didn't know how to receive love from this dude who is after my mother. Can we be real? I mean, I didn't know how to do it. This man's after my mom. What do you want me to do? I don't know how to show him love. Dude, get away from my mom. It's my lady. But he wound up being the best thing that ever happened to my family. Best thing. Changed my mother's life. I think they celebrated 25 some odd years. I mean, best thing ever happened. I just missed out on some critical years because God had sent him. And I didn't even know how to receive him. Because I was still in pain. Because I wanted to know where my daddy was. Where was him? Where was he? Why is all these other guys coming around? Where's he at? I'm sorry, I give you those touchy. But those were some of my village that kind of, you know, one helped me straight, passed me on to the next, and then all of those guys I keep in contact to this day. Because they meant so much to me. They saved my life. Somebody's out here that want to do something for y'all, man. Sometimes we don't know about ourselves, man. There's some people out here that care. Don't shy them away. They showing you tough love. They care. I understand now, especially now I have my own kids, because they get on my nerves. But I love them. You know, I love them. I want to guide them. We don't get along with all that. Like I ain't your best friend, and we ain't gonna be kicking it. But I'm gonna just tell you what you need to do and how you need to do it, and I expect you to do that. We're going to have some fun, but no, I'm here to protect. And those gentlemen were my protectors. And I thank them for that. You know, and I hope that how I'm living my life today is what they've all expected from me. You know, amount of money, I couldn't give any of them amount of money to pay them for what they've done, but I can give my life to you all and others on their behalf. It's a good question.
Being that you're from Baltimore, and in light of the recent crises and things like that that's been happening in the city, what advice can you give to the young people in terms of, you know, what they can do in their own community or, you know, neighborhoods or something like that to, you know, whether it be dealing with, you know, some of the emotional issues or what they can do, you know, as a group, you know, with the teams or something like that? What can they do? What's your advice?
My advice, you know, I was a little mixed about the whole situation and how it was being perceived. You know, because obviously I've been living here all my life, and I was a little upset at the fact that why did it take like just recently for them to see that Baltimore has been bad for years? Like this it didn't just start happening, and people are tired. You know, the kids are fed up. You know, folks are just tired. It's a way that you take a stand. Get involved. You know, start your own project if you want to help. Don't think about what you don't have. Because first thing we say is when we want to do something or we got this idea, we say, well, I don't have the money, or I don't have this. Just do it. Get involved. You know, not in the negative way, but in the positive way. Because at the end of the day, it's for you all. Our time is done. So you all got to take control of your communities, man. Take control of it. You see some kids, now I know it's tough. I can speak, because I've mentored kids in these same hoods every day. I know it's tough. But you got to be able to change it in a positive way. And don't be afraid to take a stand for something if you believe in it. Be afraid. Don't let people take your voice away. Don't let them water down your message or your voice. If you feel a certain way, you voice it. But stand for something. Stop just being okay with just the way things are. So I would say get involved. You know, you can hire y'all today. Get involved more. You know, don't get involved with the negative stuff. There's enough negative stuff going on. Come together with some, ask questions. If you don't know something, ask. If you want to do something, go ask. People will help you. People will help you if you want to do something positive. I support that. Anything positive, anything changing, positive change in our communities, people will help you if you ask the right way. You know, come with your pants up, you know, teeth brushed and all that. You know, some kids don't even like brushing their teeth now. Whatever. Good question. Any other question?
I was asking about the sports you played in high school positions. Did you all play another position in football?
Yeah, I was quarterback in high school. Played quarterback in high school. Basketball was a point guard. I always wanted to be in control. I always wanted the ball. I don't know if that's an arrogant thing or a crazy thing or whatever. I just wanted, if the game was on the line, I wanted to be on my shoulders, win, lose, or draw. Give it to me. I'm not afraid to take the last shot. And I ain't afraid to throw the ball. I ain't afraid to run. That's just how I wanted it. You know? And then being in those positions was helping me lead my guy. Wanted to be a leader. I was a natural born leader. You know, it's a huge responsibility to come with those type of positions. And it was just something that I accepted, and I had fun with it, man. You know, I really did. But those positions helped me a lot in my business life, and you know, because my working environment is team oriented. You know, sometimes I'm the quarterback, sometimes I'm not. I might be the offensive tackle, or I might be the shooting guard, or I might be on the bench, but I'm still on the team. It's that whole team concept. Good question. Any others?
You're from Baltimore, so you know the struggle.
Yeah, absolutely.
You've been to the creek. So, and then in that point in time, what was the point? In that point in time, where did you realize that you came a long way?
I'm still going, bro. I'm still going. So, you know, you have those moments where, you know, they say you pinch yourself, wake you up from this dream. But I feel like I'm still, my story isn't done yet. I haven't even reached the greatness I believe that I can. So I can't even sit here and say today, yeah, I've done a lot of good things up until this point, but I'm not satisfied. I'm not going to be comfortable. I haven't exhaled yet. So I'm still in it, man. Every day I'm still fighting. I'm still working. That's that same mentality until I want to be able to see the change for you all. You know, that's just something I want to see. So I'm never going to get comfortable to say that I've made it to that point. Or nah, because every day it's a new struggle. Any more?
I got some more. So I got a fun question for you.
Okay.
Who was the best quarterback and the best wide receiver you ever went up against in the NFL?
Quarterback, I gotta say Brett Favre. That's one. Peyton Manning is not the Peyton Manning today when I played against him. Early on in his career, we was in the same division, so now he's just insane. Well, Brett Favre to me will always be one of the best quarterbacks I had to go against because he always brought the best out of me. You knew he was going to bring it, and you knew he was going to take chances that others won't, and he was going to keep you on your toes. So you always want to, in that league, you always want to go against the best guys. Receivers, I got a couple. Marvin Harrison is one. Played with the Colts. I don't know if a lot of y'all are young, but I mean, he could run a route full speed, get in and out his breaks, and don't break a stride. That's tough to do. And then you got the obvious ones. You got T.O., it's a tough check. Moss was tough. Steve Smith, when I had to go out 4 years of battles going up against him when I was in Atlanta, he was in Carolina. So it's a lot of great receivers I had to go up against. But Brett Favre, and then I had to play against Mike Vick before I was his teammate. That was a nightmare. You know what I mean? But other than that, Brett Favre to me was that quarterback that always had to, you just had to bring it every time you played him.
My second one is more career standpoint. So, can you talk to the kids about the importance of setting goals?
Yeah, I mean, listen. You have to reach for something, right? You have to set it. So what I used to do. Anybody heard about vision boards? I know you heard about them. I still do those to this day. I still do them. I have a vision board, and the good thing is I probably change mine every 2 months. You reach them, and you're like, all right, I got everything on this board. Let me recreate another one, and put it up there. And it can be anything that you want to do. Places where you want to travel, whatever it is you want to do. You have to visualize your greatness. You have to. You just want to wake up and don't have a plan of what you're going to do today. Like, that's just, you can wait, it's 24 hours a day. You don't want to waste it. People always say that, you have Keion, you got any free time? No. I don't know what free time is. There's no such thing as free time. Every minute is calculated in my life, in my day. Whether I'm speaking or whether I'm meeting or whether I'm with my children, there is no such thing because I have a plan, I have a goal, something I want to get accomplished today. Believe it or not, there's things that I want to get accomplished today. This was one of them. I want to come here, talk to some kids, and hope they like me. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, you have to. And when you reach those goals, then don't be afraid to take it up another notch. Don't get comfortable. If you don't remember nothing I tell you today, you gotta always stay uncomfortable. Don't get comfortable. No, don't do it. So always have a plan and always set goals in everything that you do. Good question.
When you have to go to the tower, if you have to talk to our players like what you gave them again?
No. So the question was when I left Buffalo and went to Atlanta, like did I talk trash to other guys? Tell them what I. So now I did talk a lot of trash. I can't even lie because some cameras rolling, some folks know. I did, right? That's a part of the game, But it was never in a way where it got a little touchy or you trying to do a little something extra off the field, anything like that. It was all in fun. Some guys talk back, some guys don't. But for me, it was a mind game. Because if I can get you talking to me, You way off your game. You might not even heard the offensive play because you worrying about what I said to you a couple minutes. But it was rules to trash talk. See, some